Well, thank you for coming out, man. And we talked about doing this recently. You know, I'm happy to see you guys. At the memorial, you did great hosting.
What memorial? I don't know if anybody knows unless they read a title for what this show is. Why are all of us here and none of your co-hosts except for Chris? I see pictures on the vinyl signs. That might be a sign.
That might be Axl Rose.
There might be something.
Yeah.
And this isn't me in these pictures. Contrary to what anybody who started comedy from 2016 on.
Yeah.
Our good homie Sean Boyles recently passed.
Yes.
Unexpectedly. We had him on the show. He was a great guest to have on. He reached out to me all the time when he said he liked the show. We gave him a shout out once, and I never thought he would, you know. I'm sorry, I'm getting carried away, but like, this is in memory of our good friend Sean Boyles.
Damn fucking Skippy. Yeah, Sean Boyles, rest in peace. Died October 17th, 2023, which isn't that the day of the great earthquake, too?
Oh, yeah.
From Loma Prieta.
I was like 1907? 1906?
1989. 89. I was in junior.
How old are you?
I'm 47.
Okay, great.
Sean passed. He contrary to what, first off, when I found out about it, and other people did, because as always, most people found out through the avalanche of Facebook posts. I had somebody hit me up who I know who was a comedy audience member at a show, and I became friends with him because he knew Sean, and he ended up messaging me, "Hey, call me," gave me his number. Call me as soon as you can. And I didn't know why. It would be. I thought it was something maybe recovery related, because people tend to hit me up randomly when it comes to stuff dealing with recovery or drugs or alcohol or emergencies or something. So I'm like, I was house sitting at my parents' house and had a friend over there. And I was like, is this an emergency? And he said, you'd want to hit me up as soon as possible. And then I called him, and he says, I don't know how to tell you this, man, but Sean Boyles is dead. And I was talking to him the night before because he had guest hosted my show at Vinny's Bar and Grill in Concord that night. So I was texting with him right up until like 10 o'clock the night before. And the guy, I appreciate what the guy said, he said, I just didn't want you to have to read it on Facebook. And I'll be perfectly honest. I always am like, I kind of wish I read it on Facebook. Not because of anything against the dude, but it's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, you could have messaged. Either way, it all sounds terrible, but it's like, I handle shock pretty well. And I was shocked. And it's now setting in that he's gone. His funeral will be this week. I don't know when this will be released, but he passed on October 17th, and people thought it might have been from a heart attack. That was the initial thought. I was just grateful to find out that it wasn't like anything terrible. Like every time you hear about somebody passing right away and they're, single or whatever, it's like, please let it not be something that you did at your own hand. Okay. Yeah. And that was my main concern. And again, I looked at his Facebook page and I'm like, he posted promoting shit this morning. I don't think he killed himself. Yeah. So that was my first relief. And then we found people assumed that it might have been heart trouble because he had high blood pressure, and his sister was saying that he wasn't taking medication because he wasn't on insurance. Just that kind of stuff. And but then we found out that he actually had a very unique condition. I don't know the specific name of it, but they posted about it because the doctors, they did, I don't know if exactly what they did was an autopsy, but it was something similar where they found what the cause of death was. He had his entire life blood vessels entangled in his brain stem or something, going to his brain. And this condition is not, you can't fix it. It's irreversible. So at any point they can bust and you can just drop dead from it.
And that's what it ended up being.
That's what it was.
Like a thing that even if they found it,
he would have just had to live with the knowledge of that it could go at any time.
Wow.
And so I was like, wow. Somebody pointed out, it's like, it makes you really appreciate how much time we had with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it gave us a lot of relief that it was something that wasn't didn't feel like it was preventable. It was in that sense, but. It's I mean, it's funny because it's like, and I knew the initial response was going to be, this is me being, I already was like, oh fuck, everybody's going to hit me up asking me about and Sean would be dying laughing at that because he knows how much, like, there's people that I hit up when it comes to, like, you know, certain things or whatever, but I'm really, it's weird, I don't really have a problem handling these kinds of things. I've dealt with it a lot growing up.
Yeah.
And so the shock of it, it's also not, I mean, 49 is young to die, but we're getting up there.
Yeah.
And
it's not like dying at 20 or.
Yeah, we're starting to get into the beach at Normandy years where people are going to start dropping like flies left and right.
Right. Yeah.
So,
Nice.
but I thought we still had.
guys ready for that?
Yeah,
Too much
you're
Call of
still in
Duty.
the prime.
Depressing.
You're in the prime. You're in the prime. Of your life.
I've been
I'm sorry, is this-
terrified, depressed, and bored all in the last 5 minutes of this. This is amazing. I didn't know.